Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beer review. So today I'm off the Panda Pot bottles. I've got one left, but it's Porn Star Cocktail, so we don't need to be reviewing that quickly because it's 20%, so it ain't going to go off anytime soon. So we went back over to Duvel, a beer that for years I could not drink. It's too strong. Didn't like the flavours. And it's amazing our voyage of discovery of beers changes. You know, we all do it. Every single one of us, our taste buds change over the years. We like a beer, we don't like a beer, and sometimes not just because the brewery have knackered the beer up by changing the ABV or lowering it down all the time, putting cheap ingredients in to lower the costs, which loses popularity. I can never understand. I can understand why they do it on the sly and try and get away with it. But when you're used to a certain beer tasting a certain way, it's dangerous. So anyway, here we are. We've got Duvel, described as a Belgian strong blonde, 8.4%. Now, one of our good friends of the channel, I won't call people, I hate the word subscriber, friends of the channel, said that this was 8.5. I couldn't remember, to be honest. But now the only reason I can assume they've dropped it to 8.4 is because when it hits 8.5, the duty goes up by some wallop. And that dropping down of the AB, it probably still is 8.5. But to claim it as 8.4 stops the price going up silly. So in that respect, because of it, you can slightly see where they're going. If that stayed as 8.5 on the bottle art, then there's a good chance it would cost a lot more. As it is, it's still relatively cheap. I mean, we are looking at a 330ml bottle and we are paying literally £3 or so for it. So let me point out the obvious. There are imperial stouts from breweries across this country. I don't know what goes into that to make it, and then for them to be able to brew it at the price they're doing it. If we look at Omnipolo in Morrison's, Omnipolo is 8%. It's an imperial stout, and it's literally £8. £8 a bottle. It's not even that great a beer. Sorry, Omnipolo, but it isn't. It's the better beers are half the price. And I'm being absolutely brutally blooming honest there. But yeah. So what goes into this to make it 8.4? What goes into an imperial stout to make it 8.4? I don't know that. And this is something for somebody, and it would have to be someone who brews, to explain it in a better way. And I mean, there are better people out there. The likes of Hopsy might be able to explain it better. And if I'm going to call anybody out, I'd like to call Rob out, and if he knows, or if he can call somebody out who knows and explain I mean, I get it with hoppy beers where you chuck in lots of hops in, but beers where it's all about ABV and not much on the hop side, then what is costing? And why are some beers like this 8.4% at £3? Bear in mind, yeah, it's a big brewery, so they can chuck it out. I get that. But even Brewdog aren't putting 8.4% out at £3 these days. Interesting. Please, the word of conversation is great, because me asking you, and the good thing about the public is, and the people who watch the channel, the people who watch all beer channels, beer review channels, there's always somebody out there who knows more and who can it can explain to all of us. And I'm learning. You know, I'm a gardener and I'm still learning. This year I've learnt a load. I've not been able to grow a single bloody thing from seed, and be it either crap seed, crap compost, or the elements. So anyway, let's dive in, because I'm 5 minutes in and I've not took a sip rather. So the ingredients are water, barley malt, glucose syrup. Glucose syrup. Was that there before? I don't know. That could be very interesting. Hops and yeast. At the end of the 60s, Duvel introduced the very first tulip-shaped glass. It's the perfect chalice to enjoy its subtle bitterness, refined flavour and distinctive hop character, pure gold. I have got somewhere a tulip glass. So, is that tulip glass? Yes. So I'll